Hey, it's June 18th. The opinion in the Skermeti case has come in, and the SCOTUS has ruled to uphold Tennessee's ban on gender-affirming care for minors in a 6-3 decision. So I am once again reminding you, tapping the sign, to not give your money to the New York Times or any other outlets that stoke this misinformation and disinformation around trans rights and gender affirming care and just healthcare around trans people in general. So yeah, let's do a New Yorker puzzle. Hey, it's Wednesday, and we're here to do the beginner-friendly puzzle from Caitlin Reid on this Wednesday, June 18th, 2025. So got a 15 by 15. I think these are themeless, but it should be fairly straightforward. Not a lot of trickery in these clues. So let's get started with this. Let's see. Phrase said to end an improv skit, perhaps. I don't know. How do they end an improv skit? Maybe like, I don't know. Objects of an Easter hunt are definitely eggs. Let's try getting the crosses for one across to get the downs. Does some arithmetic, maybe you add or, yeah, I subtract, multiply, divide. That's two. Those are all too many letters to fit here. Gas used in some illuminated signs, probably neon. And let's see, can we get this now? Maybe it's like, and then, like, because you're like, to keep it going is to yes and, but then how to end it. And that's it. Early stage of a home reno could be to demo, to demolish. So reno being in the clue, you see that's a shortened abbreviation for renovation. So we're looking for an abbreviated answer. So demolition shortened is demo. Sound from a sty could be a snort. Let's see, everyone's a hater. Hater with two H's. Victor over Athens in the Peloponnesian War. Not sure. I have to always keep my eye on the microphone settings, because yesterday I apologized that my microphone went out and lost all the audio for half of the video. So apologies there, but I don't see any way to go back and try to overdub it or anything. And I don't see any need to. Yeah. Let's see. This is going to be a domain name, right? One might end in .edu is probably a domain name for URLs. There's the domain, and then the edu, is that top level domain? So top level domain, I'm gonna get that wrong. I think like top level domain is, yeah, I shouldn't I shouldn't even try. Extremely long stretch of time is an eon. Victor over Athens, Sparta, maybe? Sparta! Grace said, let's see, and scene. Okay. Or in Sam Reich says, I'm going to cut you off right there on Game Changer and all the other stuff on Dropout TV. I'm not, this is not sponsored by Dropout. I love Dropout. Firmly entrenched historical ties. Deep seats, deep roots. Let's try 5 down. Everyone's a critic. Baloney is nonsense. And then list ending abbreviation is etalia, or like et al. on a, usually in citations and stuff, you have, citing a work that has multiple authors. You'll list the authors and then have et al. Usually it's just the first two. I think that's the convention. But there's been a kind of push to change that. If there's three or four, just list them all. What are you like? You're not shortening much by saying et al. What a good song does in modern parlance, maybe slaps. Let's go back up to 9 down. Ebb and flow. Those are the two things. So get this a lot when you have conjunctions with a blank. You have like blank or something else, blank and, or vice versa. You have something and blank. That's going to be, the pretty much straightforward. What's the other thing that goes with that pair to fill that out? Colorful synonym of rookies. A green, not greenbacks, right? Green shirts. But it's got to be plural, so shirts won't fit. It's not greenbacks, right? Because that's talking about greenbacks are dollars or something, right? Or paper currency. Gusto could be Bravo or maybe it's not green. Maybe it's gray shirts. Massive could be giant. Let's see. Try to get some confirmation here with 22 across doc. Who might treat sinusitis and doc being shortened. We're looking for an abbreviated answer. So it's ENT. That's oh gosh, I don't know. What's the E stand for again? Because it's well, it's ear, nose, and throat, right? I was thinking of the what's the medical term, which is probably in Greek for ear. It's like otology or something. Something. Gusto. Maybe it's not Brin. I guess Brio? Okay. Separates and organized could be sorts. And then we do have Giant. And this is Jean Smart, who's won 3 Emmys for her role on Hacks. I don't know what that is. Gives in, maybe relents. And then 23 across bathroom flooring options, tile, not tire. Placed down, as in 23 across with tile, is usually laid or lain. Laid down. Placed down. So it's maybe, this depends on the indirect object, the object, the person doing the verb here, the subject. If the subject is a person placing this down, then that would be laid, right? That you laid tile down. But if tile is what's being placed down as the subject here, then lane would be correct, right? So it could be either one, I think, depending on context. Container with a pop top is Pringles can. No, don't know. Diamonds or spades are suits. So we have or in there, so we need it to be singular. Common opening, or I guess like it could be other way because the things themselves are plural. But we're probably looking for a suit. Diamonds are the suit, and the spades are the suit in playing cards. Oh, pop top would be for a soda can. Common opening word for a fairy tale is once, like once upon a time. End of a Spanish countdown is uno, and wallow in depressing social media content slangily is to doom scroll. I am very guilty of doom scrolling all the time. Kinda is ish, maybe, and it does not make me happy. It definitely brings me down, but it's how I stay up on current events. Need to limit it though. Fencing sword would be epee, and instruct would be teach. Reverberate could be echo. Let's go and fill that. So this is green. What would it be with H? Green hats? Swats away. Not sure there. Let me see something. Okay, so slash. Okay, so slash. So it's going to be shoes away, maybe? Yeah, okay. So Sean Penn, Sean Connery, I believe that Sean is how those actors had spelled their names. Osso buco, I think, is the Italian entree. Is that right? Wait, I don't know, because it isn't osso like bones or something. Is this green hooks? Green holes? Intelligence org from which Edward Snowden leaked classical documents was the NSA, the National Security Administration. Yeah, I think it is OSO. So Nawsat as a chew toy could be shoes on or cobs on. That's what the term is that we use for when Hypatia chews on her her stuffed toys. It's called cobbing because it's like you're nibbling on a piece of corn. She just does little nibbles. Pace could be tempo. Unruly throng. Not sure. Overly emotive performer could be a ham, and we did have emote in earlier answers this week. Unruly throng could be a mob, so a throng being like a group of people, I think. Yeah, so let's see. Hyperbolic statement from someone who's hungry. I could eat a horse, right? So it's got to be like that. So green horns, okay. Right, I don't know why that wasn't coming to me so easily. And 38 down is I'll leave it up to you. That completes that phrase. They might take it, they may be taking out to pay for college or start a business. It's going to be a loan or loans because we're looking for the plural. Male deer are stags. And big swallow could be a gulp. Not showing much attention. Boy, this really wants to be coconut, doesn't it? Round fruit on a palm tree is a coconut. Okay, so what's 47 down? Wait, so let's just do 41 down. It's going to be a bit slightly. Not showing much emotion. Stoic, maybe? Stoicism being the, like, idea and philosophy where you try not to let things bother you. On an emotional level, to not have an emotional reaction to things, and just accept what's happening as data points. But you know, emotion is good sometimes. You know, it's just how we express ourselves. If we should always like try to get better at communicating and I guess verbalizing ideas and articulating things, but I do think that emotion has its place, and it's definitely a form of communication to express emotion. Nawsat as a chew toy, nibs on maybe. Protective layer of a tooth is enamel, so I don't think so. That's not going to be that. Nibson. So yeah, that's not right. Okay, so bites on, maybe, because the T in a BLT is tomato. Just in case. So what's another way to say that? To be sure, to be... Yeah, probably to be sure. Prestigious boarding school founded by Henry VI. The official boarding school of crosswords all over is Eton. Eton. I don't know why. It just shows up so many times. Noisy array in a casino are slots. I'm going to just go. Or not to be sure, to be safe, if we're just in case. Prickly desert plants are cacti. And air quality index is the AQI, the pollution measure. Fixed as a squeaky hinge is oiled. And 61 across sound made with a hollowed out 51 across in Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Yeah, the clop, like clod or clop, right? Like the horses. Yeah, you tell them. Layer of toilet paper is ply, and idly is gonna fill in this phrase. Sat idly by, meaning to not act, that you didn't act. And relay race section could be a leg. A theme park built brick by brick has to be Legoland. That could be straightforward. That doesn't need the question mark, I don't think. That's pretty straightforward. Slice topped with a scoop of ice cream. Pie a la mode. That sounds really good right now. Stately home is a manor. When Harry Met Sally screenwriter Nora Ephron. Father of Thor and Loki in the Marvel universe is Odin. And then this looks like it's 66 looks like it's going to be cafeteria. So spend some time in the libraries to read, and then school lunchrooms, cafeteria. Shade of blue, similar to turquoise, is teal, and that's going to complete the puzzle for today. Yeah, let me know what you thought about this one, and keep getting out there. Protest ICE any opportunity you get. We're going to fight this, and we're going to get through it. We're going to let's support trans people and anyone else who's most vulnerable during this time as we navigate through fascist America. So until next time, ta-ta for now.